today I'm going to talk about very beautiful concept which is close to my heart, and I'm sure if you watch this video it will be close to your heart as well. DNA. This is blueprint of life, and this is the biomolecule which controls life, all the animals, all the plants, every living being on this earth. And the study of DNA is actually called as genomics. Now, if I tell you that, there is Aadhar card, right? In future, you will have a genomic Aadhar card. Everyone's DNA sequence will be analyzed. We all actually have different DNA sequence. Most of it is common, but then there is huge part which is difference. And because of that difference, we are different from each other. And also, there are genes, there are sequences because of which people are predisposed to things like cancer. People are predisposed to things like cardiovascular diseases, diabetes, autism, Down syndrome. So almost everything is controlled by this biomolecule which is called DNA. And day is not far. Believe me, take my words. Everyone's genomic sequence, so it will be sequenced and then it will be kept in the cloud. You will be given an ID and through which your DNA sequence will be there. So next time you go to a doctor, so doctor is going to look at your genomic sequence, and based on that he's going to give you personalized medicine, not the medicine the way it is happening today. Now, we all have seen that in COVID times, there are a lot of people who were affected very badly, but then there were people who did not have any disease. So where is the difference coming from? Difference comes from immune system, and immune system in a way is also because of your genetic makeup, because of DNA, because of what you are inheriting from your parents, father and mother. So today, whatever is being given in the medicine, that's a generalized approach. But in future, there is going to be pre-screening based on your DNA, that which drug will suit you, which ailment can hit you, what you are going to develop at a later age, what you are going to develop at early age. Everything is there, and this is going to be screened. Now, let me give you some very important examples which you are going to see in the field of precision medicine and diagnosis. So diagnosis is going to become more of a proactive diagnosis, where based on the genomic sequence, we are going to see what a person can suffer in his lifetime. And based on that, we can give preventive medicine, we can give him health support, whatever is needed. And even those things are going to be covered in insurance. So this is going to happen. Now, few important things which you need to understand how is going to impact. So this genomic sequence will be there in the cloud. It will be available for all human beings. Believe me, a time will come when almost every human being will be sequenced. His DNA will be sequenced, and based on that, we will come to know that what is going to happen to that person in future. And based on that, we will have a personalized health care, we will have precision medicine, we will have precision diagnosis, which will be given to every individual possible. So this is going to be one big change. So you will have genomics based Aadhar card, believe me, in some form. I don't know what will be the name of that, but this is going to happen. That's one. Second, diagnosis. You must have seen in COVID times, almost now everyone talks about RT-PCR. RT-PCR is what? You are basically taking out RNA of the virus, converting it to DNA, amplifying it, and seeing whether viral DNA is not there. So you understand the importance of DNA in diagnosis. Similarly, our DNA will be screened and will be seen whether we have genes which can impact our life later on. So the whole diagnostic game, diagnosis, is going to move around genomics based approach. So genomics is nothing but study of DNA. Number 3, how drugs react with your proteins or biomolecules or DNA. So today what is happening is, you go to a doctor and doctor says, okay, you're having fever, so I'm giving you this antipyretic, a medicine for fever. But that's not the right approach. The same drug, because of genetic makeup, can have different impact on the different individual. So in future, medicine also will be given based on what is your genetic makeup, so that you do not have a reaction to that particular drug, so that you have best possible medicine based on your DNA or based on your genomics data, which is there in the cloud. So it will be much more personalized medicine, which will be given based on what you are in terms of your DNA. So all these things, if you look at it, is going to drive the field of genomics, the field of biotechnology, the field of healthcare to next level. Now, human genome, it was very complex to understand and sequence that genome, but scientists were able to decode and sequence the whole human genome 20 years back. So it took time, because you needed a lot of supercomputers and a lot of labs around the world collaborating and to ensure that this sequence. So he was able to do this genomic sequencing work for all of us. So Craig Venter. Now, so the progress is happening now in terms of how do we use this genetic data to come out with best possible life solutions. So also day is not far when, before marriage, there will be a DNA Patri. So we have Genome Patri, so we will have DNA Patri, and we are going to match those DNA Patris and then see that, if so and so person marries with so and so person, then their child, their offsprings, are they going to have any problem or how are they going to be? So people will align DNA sequences and see, whether it's a safe marriage or not. A lot of stuff happening in this field, and just keep watching this space. And because it impacts your health, it's very important for you to understand that how is it going to rule your life, your kids' life, your parents' life. It's very important. It will also tell you that with proper exercise and proper proactive approach to the health, with proper personalized medicine and diagnosis, you will be able to lead much better life than what we are leading today. So keep watching this space. Thank you so much. Bye.